Well, Showtime is done as a pitcher this year. We have yet to determine whether he's going to need surgery. He has a partial tear in the ligament in the right elbow, the ulnar ligament. A couple years ago, he had ligament surgery, missed an entire season pitching. It ends what has been an unbelievable season for this guy. 44 home runs, 10-5 record, dominant strikeouts to inning ratio, and the fact that he's a two-position player, never, hardly ever misses a turn, always in the batting order all the other days of the week as the designated hitter. This is really tough. And as you allude to, he becomes a free agent. So now does this change the dynamics of what the negotiations are? Are you signing Ohtani for the future to be a 46 home run hitter? He's got 44 and 46 now the last 2 years. Are you signing him with the potential he goes back on the mound? We don't know if he needs surgery. They're going to treat him first with a plasma platelet injection because it's only a partial tear in the elbow. Then if that does not take, and that's a 6-week evaluation, then they could go in and do what they call brace surgery, which is the lesser of the Tommy John surgery. It's kind of a newfangled thing that helps pitchers get back in within 3 to 6 months. If they do Tommy John, then it's the entire 2024 season that he's out. Now, he could still be a DH regardless if he has brace surgery or even if he has Tommy John surgery, he won't play in the field at all because they won't allow him to throw, but he can still swing and be a DH. I don't know what it does to his marketability. Is he a $50 million a year free agent now because maybe he's going to be just a one-dimension star rather than the multi-position superstar? Does it change how clubs view him differently now? Although the DH is in both leagues, so I don't think that should be a problem. But I just tried to think back, and the only word I could use this morning thinking about Ohtani was, what a gift we got to see.
Yeah.
It's one of the few guys that I told you, I'm vacuuming the house, Angel game is on TV. I turn the vacuum off, come in and watch him swing or watch him pitch.
For sure.
Yeah. Not many of those guys draw me away from other things, but what a special guy and what a tough situation. But his career is not over. It just may look a little bit differently going forward. Angels season is over. It's just a horrible finish to the season for Phil Nevin. And at the end of the day, go back to the magic word is injury. My goodness, they just put Mike Trout back on the disabled list after 2 days. He's got severe pain in the hamate bone area. He had done 7 weeks of rehab, thought he was ready, took BP and all the swings and everything, got into the doubleheader in Cincinnati, and the pain just became too great. So he's gone probably for the year.
Jeez.
Rendon is on the 60-day DL. They moved him off the 40-man roster, put him on 60 so they could create roster spots, and now there's no Ohtani as a pitcher. So you got the top 3 Halo players gone. So their season's effectively over. Just what a disaster.
Oh, yeah. I think Artie Moreno needs to sell the team. But let me ask you, Hacksaw, do you think that other general managers around the league might say, hey, Ohtani was a great pitcher, but we're kind of done with this gimmick, and now we just want him to hit? Do you think it'll ever come down to that?
It might. It might, just because of the wear and tear factor and the fact now he's had 2 of these surgeries.
Yeah.
He's been hurt. He's had 2 major injuries in, 5 years or 6 years with the Angels? That being said, sports medicine's phenomenal. If it's brace surgery, he can probably come back. There's a lot of guys who have come off some form of elbow surgery that are still pitching and pitching pretty well in the major leagues. But tough blow for him. It'll be fascinating to see now how other people view him. If I were the Angels, I'd offer him $50 million a season for the next 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And if he turns out to be a double duty guy, so be it. If he's just my DH and he continues to play at the level he's playing, so be it too. If I were a king, that's what I would do. What would you do?
I would, he's a once in a lifetime talent. You got to sign him. But I think this injury might have cost him at least $100 million. I mean, this is a big deal because now they're not sure what they're getting, right? You know, are you getting the two-way player or is he just a one-way? But he is just too valuable as a talent, as a marketing engine for your organization. So still, every team has got to be all hands on deck to get that guy.
We shall see. Everybody I talk to is of the opinion he will be a Dodger. We'll see if the Angels are going to let that happen. We'll see if Seattle is a player out there. I don't know if San Francisco's a player. Yankees might be a player, but I think you're going to be bidding on Ohtani's bat, not necessarily Ohtani's arm. And if you get him back as a pitcher, depending on what this off-season surgery thing looks like, then you get yourselves tremendous talent. What a gift. What a gift it's been just to watch him. I said months ago, I got all kinds of response. If anything happens and he exits Anaheim, just say thanks. He gave us 6
Yes, he did.
great years and just leave it at that. Now, we didn't have enough to talk